So I am here to share this with you today. All my pages marked, ready to go, flip through, not quite page by page, but we're gonna look at a lot of pages in this catalog. I'm gonna point out some unique features and benefits that are new in this catalog that are really exciting. I've got a stack of card samples to pull in and show you when I'm at those pages, and I'm going to talk to you about a few special things I have going on during May of 2024. So I am going to go ahead and flip my camera and we're going to get started on this catalog tour. So let's do this and get things situated just a bit. Okay, let me tighten this just a moment. Okay. So the new annual catalog, you can see even the cover is a little bit of a different vibe than what we've had in the past. It's very much focused on experiences, gathering together, and it's very, very unique. It's kind of one of those books you might want to just leave out on your coffee table or end table and just pick it up and flip through when you have a get started. So I am going to just flip through the first few pages, and very, very early in the catalog on page 5, you see a page that's step-by-step crafting. There's kind of 3 different categories of crafting that are highlighted in this catalog. Step-by-step is something that is very kit-based. So I'm on page 9. You can see some of our all-inclusive kits. Step-by-step is where you just, everything is done for you. The projects are designed, the pieces are cut, it's ready to go. You sit down, you open the box, and you craft. So that is the step-by-step. That's the easy option, if you will. But I'm going to be honest, there's 2 other categories. And even though I've been stamping for nearly 25 years, this is sometimes my go-to. Sometimes I want that quick and easy. I want it all done for me. So it doesn't really matter if you're a new stamper or someone who's been around for a while. Sometimes this is the go-to. And of course, we have our paper pumpkin kit. The second category is quick and easy. This is so exciting to me, this brand new concept of quick and easy stamping. It is just very exciting. You can see some of the elements and designs here. When we turn, where am I going? Okay, we're going to do this first. Sorry. So this is the top 10 crafting essentials. And you can see they're the basics. So if you're just starting, some scissors, some adhesive, some Stampin' Spots, the acrylic block, a stamp set, a punch, some cards and envelopes, a chamois to clean your stamps, and of course, I love that they added this in here, your Stampin' Up demonstrator. Pretend it's my face. But these are just great tips for people who are just starting. I love these pages. Okay, now this is the part where I was thinking we were going next. This is called Mix and Match, and ephemera packs are a new thing. So on page 19, we've got some cards and envelopes. There's 2 different designs, and we've got 4 different ephemera packs. Now, it's kind of a goofy word. You might not be familiar with it. It's okay. What I want to do is kind of pull in and show you up close each of these. And let me just point out this stamp set here, Simply Said. I ordered this right away and I have been using it a ton. It's a great, versatile stamp set. So in these ephemera packs, there are 4 sheets, and what these are basically just die cuts. So I put mine in just for display purposes in these cellophane bags, and then that way they kind of stay together. So I'm hoping there's not too much of a glare here. The first one is called Saying Something, and all of these die cut pieces come in that package. All of these are in that one package. Then we have something for everything, and that is this one right here. So let me pull these in. Some really sweet elements in this one, and just such a variety. Things you can use on masculine cards, on kids cards. There's literally something for everything, just like it's called. So that's the second one. Then we have fully flowering. And that is this right here. There's gorgeous flowers. You'll see some of our new in colors on these as well. The Petunia Pop and Shy Shamrock. These are pretty big elements too. They would definitely be the focal point on your card. And then finally, the labels and layers. And so there's these here. Now, if you are into making cards, these are perfect. If you are a scrapbooker, these are awesome. You can do so much with these on scrapbook pages as well. I do want to pull in a few cards that I did with these pieces just to show you some examples. So there's no stamping on any of these. Obviously, you can use the stamp set with these, but if you got the saying something, you've got all the greetings you need. So here's a few different, just so simple. And what I like about this, excuse me, is that, you know, it's not the kit where I open the box and I just follow the instructions and do exactly like it was. I get the cards and envelopes and I get these sheets and I do what I want with it. I can still be creative, but so much of the work has been done for me. I feel like these are going to be a go-to for summer stamping, for summer paper crafting and card making. So what I've done, in fact, is prepared a little kit that I'm going to be offering starting June 1st that has 20 different cards, and you're going to get a tutorial for the cards, and you're going to get some of these sheets from the ephemera packs. I want to pull in the envelopes too quick because they're just so cute. So this page is huge. I think there are just endless creative possibilities with these ephemera packs and the cards and envelopes. On the very next page, they show you tons of different ideas too. They're really sweet. Okay, let's keep moving. I'm on page 22, and page 22 talks about card design. But what you don't want to miss is on the bottom of page 22. All of those card layouts. So there's, let me think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There are 22 different card layouts shown on the bottom of page 22. How creative is that? So that is just such an amazing tool in this catalog, which is honestly, I mean, it's a catalog, it's an idea book, it's got tutorial type things in it. There's a lot going on in here. All right, now, so our first category was that, let me go back. We've got the kits, the step-by-step crafting. Then we go to quick and easy, where you have some options. You could kind of make it your own. And then we go to the third style of crafting, and that's creativity your way. This is the category you're in if you want all the things, which, let's be honest, most of us are in that category quite often. So what they've done in this catalog is also put all of our suites together. Now, a suite is where we have like a stamp set and dies and paper and embellishments, things that are designed to coordinate and work together. So there are several suites, and they're shown page after page instead of scattered throughout the catalog, which I kind of like. And then they have these gorgeous full page like opposite here, showing all of these great card samples. So I'm just going to flip through. This one is called Take to the Sky. I do have a card sample with that. Some really sweet designer paper here. And then you can see You're the Best, plain and simple. It's very cute. So there is this cute stamp set, the dies that coordinate, some little excuse me, industrial trinkets, embellishments, and the designer papers. This one is called To Market. And again, it's just got, the designer paper is always a thing for me. I love designer paper. Wildly Flowering. You see that? This, actually, I'm going to pull this closer so you can hopefully see it a bit better. I just ordered, let me focus. I just ordered, is that going to focus well? This embossing folder right here. I'm not sure how well that's showing up for you, but I'm super intrigued by that and can't wait to play with that one. This one, oh my goodness, Full of Life. These papers just look gorgeous. I can't wait. Those are on the way too. And then of course this stamp set and dies I'm excited to play with. Lily Pond Lane. This has a sweet little stamp set, coordinating dies. Look at that die. That's going to be fun. Some little embellishments here, and then some 6x6 designer paper. And I wanted to pull in a sample that I did with this suite. This one is just really pretty easy. The only stamping is the greeting that I added on here. And then I added the little die cut ducks on there, some different designer papers, and then embossed back here. All right, let's keep going. Thoughtful Journey. This is pages 46 and 47. And by the way, I should point out, if you like to have a hard copy catalog, I'm happy to send you one. You can also view all of this in my online store. So whichever way you prefer to shop, you have options there. So Thoughtful Journey, when I did my in-person catalog kickoff party, this is the one that kind of stole the show that people were super, super excited about. This designer paper here, this is a 6x6 pack, 48 sheets. Let's see if I can pull it a little bit closer. Lots of abstract and landscapes. It is gorgeous, and people were super excited about that. So I'm going to pull in a few samples that I have. Again, this is so basic, letting the designer paper do all of the work. Just added a little bit of the jute twine there. And then this one, again, the focal point there with the designer paper. I did stamp the image on the background of the mossy meadow, added a greeting and a little bit of linen thread with that. But you can see just that the designer paper is stunning. This one's a little bit of a fun fold, and this is our new peach pie in color. Opens like this. It's got some texture on there as well. Now, you can kind of see a lot of the samples in here. It's all this color scheme, right? But you know that you can take a stamp like this and change the colors up. This gives it a totally different feel, even though it's the same product suite. So you can, you know, just get creative and do what you want with that. You can see the little shimmery gems sparkling in the light a little bit. Then we have this one. So to make this card, I took, I think it was this piece of designer paper. It's just, it kind of fades from yellows and blues and greens, but I used that with this die to get this variation on that layer right there. And then I've got some of the specialty paper that's shown here, just that little piece there, some ribbon. I did some tone-on-tone stamping in the background. Very simple, but lots of detail and texture on that card. This one is one of my favorites. I shared it here in the group the other day, and lots of people liked it. So this one, I took this die here, and I just cut it 3 different times with the different colored cardstock. It's Lemon Lime Twist, Misty Moonlight, and Poppy Parade. So just such a basic card. Added the greeting, the little dot, and good to go. So this has been a very, very popular suite so far. Then we've got the Country Woods. Now you'll notice this is a 2-page spread here showing you some creative inspiration. This is what I call like a super suite or a mega suite because it's got 2 bundles. It's got gems, an embossing folder, ribbons, and 2 designer papers. So instead of just like one bundle, one designer paper and the other accessories, this has 2 of each of those. And so that's why it's kind of like a super Sweet. So this is one card that I did using some of these designer papers here. Added a little bit of texture back here and with the ribbon. Very, very simple card. This one might be the simplest thing I've ever done, but I really, really like it. So I took 3 different patterns of designer paper, just cut strips. So these 2 are obviously bigger, and then that 1-inch strip, stamped my greeting, and that's it. Like, is this not the greatest quick and creative masculine card? It's so simple, but the designer paper is so gorgeous. It just does all the work, and this is all you need. So I really liked that one. I did want to show you one with country flowers. This one down here, this is a sweet card, and it opens this way. So that's kind of fun, a little smaller card on the card base. And these colors are just really pretty together too. Okay, let's keep going. Another super sweet is Unbounded Beauty. This is pages 52 and 53 if you're following along in your catalog. And again, this has 2 bundles. So we've got Flowers of Beauty, all floral dyes. And then we have Unbounded Love. This, I'm going to pull it in so you can see. This is possibly I was going to say favorite, but then I'm like, oh, but I really like this one too. One of my favorite bundles in this new catalog. If you look at some of these greetings, they're definitely ones that I will use and have used already quite a bit. And then look at these dies. Just different labels, details though. I love the details on these. And you can kind of see this shaded behind the greetings, just kind of shows you like this right here, that's that die. Or like this right here is this die. So there's that coordination there. But of course with these dies, you can use them with any stamp set you want. Very, very versatile. We've got some gems here, some glimmer paper, gorgeous designer paper. I have a few to pull in here. So there is this card, and this one I added, that glimmer paper is so pretty. This is the, oh gosh, Summer Sky? Now I'm totally second guessing myself. Summer Splash. That's the name of this in color, Summer Splash. That's it. So that glimmer paper, the ribbon, the ink, the shimmery gems. It's just a really, really fun card. And then this one I did is a little belly band. So this slides off. So for this one, I used that other stamp set. Let me flip back just a couple of pages and remind you. So this is the stamp right here from Thoughtful Wishes, and I used it with the Unbounded Beauty designer paper. So don't let yourself be restricted to what's shown with a particular product. Just mix and match your things as you want to. So this is the little belly band that just slides on and off. And then this just opens like that. So you can kind of see how it looks there. Okay, let's keep going. What time is it? Oh, 20 minutes. And look at how many we have to go. Stay with me. It'll be worth it. Okay, so after the sweets and the super sweets, we get into these pages that show you a variety of bundles. And the bundle is simply a stamp set and coordinating dies or punches. This one has some masks too. This is gorgeous. And I have lots of samples to share with you on this. So stay tuned in this group. You'll see more of this one for sure. If you just flip through, you'll see lots of bundles, on the next several pages. I do want to point out this little icon right here. It's on page 61, and it's just this tiny little icon up there. That is referring you to those layouts I showed you way back here on page 22 on the bottom. So this is an icon right up here for one of those layouts. So that's pretty cool. Let's see here. Oh, on page 74, this is where we start this section called Encore. And these are, in the next several pages, these are stamp sets or bundles that are returning. So these are still available, but they're not brand new. So anything that's brand new, they show you big, like I've been, sharing on these pages. Like these are brand new products. The Encore section are ones that are returning. You've seen these before, but you can still order them. If you feel like you want to see these larger, go ahead and look online and you can click on it, make it big. But these are all still available and you'll get lots of creative inspiration online in my online store. Okay, now we're gonna skip a little bit because I mean, as much as I would love to go through page by page, I know you have other things you probably want to do today. But I'm skipping to pages 110 and 111. What is cool here is that this is called Metallic Magic. And what they've done is pulled in all of our metallic products and put them together on this layout. So it's really fun to kind of see all of your options in one place. Then on the very next pages, 112 and 113, you see all of our ribbons. And then turn again and you see embellishments. And these are nice and big. So you can see what you're actually getting in those packages. All right, next, the very next page. 116 and 117. This is called Sticky Business. And on 116, it says, which adhesive is best for my project? And it's got these little symbols for the different types of projects or products. And then when you go over here, you can see multi-purpose liquid glue, cardstock, embellishments, die cuts, 3D projects. The Simply Essential Stampin' Seal, cardstock, ribbon. The Seal Plus, cardstock, ribbon, boxes. It's great to tell you what type of adhesive you need for whichever type of project you're doing. All right, next. Very next page again. This is the beginning of our techniques section. So, watercolor techniques. It shows you how to paint with water, how to use watercolor pencils, how to spritz, how to use pastels, all of these different products and tips for watercoloring. And then you just keep going. The next page, this shows you how to have movement in your card. So a slide, a peekaboo, some fun folds. Then we have Shake It Up. Have you ever wanted to know how to make shaker cards? This is going to walk you through it and show you the products that you need to do that. Masking. There's lots of different techniques shown in this catalog. That's why I said it's a catalog. Of course, you can order the product, but it's an idea book. It's got tutorials. It's got those layouts. There's so much in here for you. Of course, the embossing folders, that's always a big page that adds so much texture. So the next thing I'm going to show you might just blow your mind a little bit because it's one of my favorite pages in the whole book. It's on page 132, and it is our color theory page. Look at that gorgeous color wheel. I love to see colors like this, kind of in rainbow order, how they coordinate. But there's so much to this, and they kind of explain it over here on the opposite page with monochromatic, complementary, analogous, and triadic colors. And it gives you examples of which colors to use together. So some suggestions for color combinations. This is just a lovely, lovely page to me. If you know you want to use a green, but you're not sure what green, come down here and compare the greens. What do you think? I'm really excited about that page. I'm so glad they included it in the catalog. All right, then we're getting toward the back, and this is where we have our color collections. It starts on 134 and 135, and there's the collections you're used to, the subtles, the brights, the regals, our neutrals, and then on page 139, you're going to see our in colors. If you haven't heard me talk about them yet, these are our gorgeous new 2024-26 in colors, Pretty in Pink, Peach Pie, Shy Shamrock, Summer Splash, and Petunia Pop. And this is where you can get your cardstock, your ink pads, your refills, your Stampin' Blends. There's markers, all sorts of things. And then, of course, at the bottom, your basics like our new basic beige, very vanilla, basic white, and basic black. Then at the end here, 140 and 141, this is our index. And because of the way this catalog is laid out, you're probably going to refer to the index more than you have with previous catalogs. So it's got more specific categories, embellishments, dies, embossing folders, ink and coloring, punches. If you want to see where all the punches, oh my goodness, excuse me, where all the punches are in the catalog, you can look here, tools and storage, ribbons. So it's a very, very helpful, detailed index. Okay, that was kind of a lot, but I wanted to just give you that walkthrough. Just a couple of other things I want to share with you. There's so much in here, and I'm not going to assume that I know what appeals to everybody the most. So my special offer for May 2024 is simply to give you a free card kit with any $50 order that you choose. So you just go online, place your $50 minimum order, use my May host code, and you're going to get the supplies, the cardstock and embellishments to make these 4 cards. Now, I'll put a link here so that you can see exactly what's needed to complete these cards as shown. I use the bundle Spotlight on Nature, which are these gorgeous circle dies and the stamped images that you're seeing, and some Stampin' Blends. If you want to use markers, watercolor pencils, anything you want to color them, you absolutely can. But this is what the kit consists of, is the cardstock and embellishments to create these 4 cards. You'll also get a tutorial with step-by-step instructions, and this will just automatically be mailed to you for free when you do that $50 minimum order. So that's one thing I want to share with you. Another thing is that I am having a designer paper share. So I'm on my second share. So the first one filled up already. But what I did is I chose 9 designer papers. And so you're going to get designer papers like this one that let's see, like this here. You're going to get the little ducks. You're going to get the airplanes. You're going to get 9 different designer paper packages, and you're going to get one 6x6 piece from each sheet in those packages. Hopefully that wasn't confusing. What you need to know is that you get 72 total sheets. It's $25, and that includes shipping that to you. Again, I'll put a link to where I have all the information about this. And then finally, you notice in these cards, these are our new in colors. And I'm also offering some in color bundle options where you can get ink pads, markers, the shimmer gems, cardstock, ribbon, glimmer paper, designer paper. You get this all bundled with a special price. So that's what I have for you. I would love to hear what you're most excited about in this catalog. Like I said, if you want your own copy, be sure to reach out to me, but you can always access it online and do your shopping right there. So thanks so much for joining me for this half-hour catalog tour. Have a great day.